Hello everybody, welcome to RTD Adventures. My name is Brian.
My name is Jacob.
We're going to be talking about our favorite rides in every theme park we've been to. Now,
Ever.
Disclaimer, we haven't been to a ton of theme parks, but we're expanding our horizons and we're visiting some different parks that we've never been to before. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to have a running list of our favorite rides. Now, this is going to be how the rides stand right now with the parks that we've been to. Every time we go to a new theme park, we're going to update this and put out a new episode, and we're going to bump the new rides in and maybe bump a couple rides out. So let's jump right in and take a look, starting at number 10, Pirates of the Caribbean. Now this one is a Disneyland classic, not an opening day attraction there, but it's like the quintessential dark ride. If you think about what a dark ride at any theme park is, Pirates of the Caribbean is probably the top of the line. Great animatronics, great songs, and just a fun overall experience.
Number 9, the Incredicoaster. The Incredicoaster is, well, incredible. Originally the California Screamin', then converted to the Incredicoaster a little bit later. The theming on this, in my opinion, is so much better than the California Screamin'. I mean, you have the Incredibles, opening a roller coaster based on themselves, has a cool story about it, has amazing music, and just overall theming, just for this ride specifically, is outstanding. It's a very fun coaster, and I love how it just shoots you off right away. To me, it's a classic, and that definitely is a number 9 on this top 10 list, at least at this point.
Number 8 on the list is Cannibal. Now, this is in Lagoon Amusement Park in Utah. This is one of the newest coasters that I've been on. It's probably the tallest and the fastest coaster I think I've been on as well.
Same.
Definitely the scariest with that
same.
first drop. But this one is not so much for the theming aspect of it, but just for the thrills that this offers. Cannibal is our number 8 spot.
Straight up thrills. Number 7, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad in Disneyland. This is a staple that my family and I have to go on every single time we're in Disneyland. It's a ride that is worth using a rope drop for. Getting there before everybody else so you can ride it multiple times. Once again, I know I say this a lot, but amazing theme behind it too. A lot of good history as well. It's a fast train. I mean, I don't know what else to really say about it. It's awesome.
Number 6 on the list is my favorite roller coaster in Disneyland. It is Space Mountain. Now this one, when I was a little kid, I thought was the scariest thing, but it was a lot of fun at the same time just because it's a roller coaster in the dark. But now as an adult, not quite so scary, but the thrills are still there. The music is great, the ride is fun, and just overall the aesthetic of the queue, and then when you get onto the ride itself, it's just a fun experience from top to bottom, and it's one of those rides too that I love to collect memorabilia from.
Do you like the Star Wars overlay?
I think the Star Wars overlay is great, but I kind of prefer the original.
All right, 5, Indiana Jones in Disneyland. Now this one is a fantastic ride in itself, but also has a fantastic queue. So that line, has you going through the temple, looking at all the different booby traps that are around, seeing where Indiana Jones has been before you got there too. The story is just amazing in the sense that Indiana Jones is kind of stuck inside this thing while the rest of the, the groups are trying to come in and save him or find out where he disappeared to. I feel like this ride has just gotten better since it came out. I wasn't there in the 90s when it came out, but Brian was. And as the technology's just gotten better too, they're improving on all the lighting effects. Like when you first go in and Mara, his face just changes. Like it's all lighting. It's crazy. You could argue that it looks like animation because of how they what they do, the magic with the lights. But this is an amazing ride, and I do recommend it for anybody that is tall enough and old enough, just because it is a little scary probably for the younger kids.
Number 4 on the list, all the way over in Florida, Disney's Animal Kingdom,
Yes.
Expedition Everest. This is my favorite Disney coaster, period. This one is a really fun thrill coaster, and if you haven't been on this before, it threw me for a loop, not quite literally, but when you go backwards, wasn't expecting the backwards fall, and then you got a couple sections in the dark. The Yeti animatronics are great, and it's just an overall really fun experience. I'd love to rope drop this one just because you can hit it 4 or 5 times without a line.
I never realized how high it was too. As soon as you start going, like, and those people that got stuck on it that one time, oof, it'd be terrifying.
You get some pretty good views up there.
Good views.
Now, before we get to our top 3, we just wanted to take a quick moment here to mention a couple of honorable mentions. Now, we have a list of 5 honorable mentions that may or may not slip into the top 10, just depending on how we feel. Now, that's kind of the great thing about this list too, is that these top 10s may change depending on what kind of mood we're in. But these are 5 of our favorite rides that almost made it into the top 10. We've got Slinky Dog Dash at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida. Splash Mountain, of course the Magic Kingdom version is a little bit better than the Disneyland version. Colossus the Fire Dragon, the double loop coaster at Lagoon Amusement Park. Primordial at Lagoon Amusement Park. And Ghost Rider at Knott's Berry Farm, one of the greatest wooden roller coasters in the world.
Number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Originally, Tower of Terror was great at the time, and I feel like it just got better when they made it Guardians of the Galaxy. You're going into the collector's established collection when you go in there. One of the coolest queues I think I've seen. I know that they really revamped DCA, and I'm proud of them for that because it's just gotten better and better. Helping Guardians escape this ride, like I've said many times before, because it's Disney, the theming makes it. It's so awesome. You still get that drop, but you still now you get to see the Guardians like fighting off monsters as they escape. I just think it's more fun of a ride. So this is definitely number 3 on this list.
And I know some people think the Tower of Terror is better. I'll fight you on this one.
It's
I think
not.
Guardians is much superior. Number 2 on the list is Flight of Passage. This is that Avatar ride in Disney's Animal Kingdom, and it is one of the absolute coolest experiences of anything I've ever experienced anywhere, right?
Anywhere.
The story is amazing. The queue is amazing. The land is amazing. You feel completely immersed as you're walking through there. You feel like you're actually about to, transfer your consciousness into one of the avatars. And the flight simulator feels just incredible. It feels realistic.
Yeah,
right?
when you're sitting on this Banshee, it seriously feels like it's breathing.
Yeah, this is one of the greatest experiences. Now, unfortunately, the line does get pretty long for this
Terrible
one. But if I go to Animal Kingdom, this is a must-do every single time I'm there, and I can't tell my friends enough about how amazing of an experience this is.
And finishing off with number 1, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, located in Disneyland and in Disney World. This ride is probably one of the best experiences and mixture of a ride that I've ever been on. They do such a good immersion, like world immersion. Like you're part of the Resistance now. You've been captured. Now you're on the First Order ship. Now you're escaping the First Order ship. You go from like walking in the queue to being captured, so it's still kind of a walk around experience. Then you're in something that carries you through the base, and just going on from there, you just have to go on it. The animatronics, the animation, the scenes that they show, everything is like technologically just ridiculously awesome. That's the only way I can kind of explain it. I don't know if you want to add to this, but yeah, it's wild.
No,
like
it's a true marvel. It's something that you can't really believe until you've seen it. Even if you watch videos, it's an experience that is beyond words unless you've actually been there. So can't recommend this one enough. It's an easy number 1 for both of us here. All the rides on this list were things that we love to do, but I'll take Rise of the Resistance over each one of them every single day of the week. So that's our list. What do you think about our top 10? Do you agree with us? Would you like to reorder some things? Did we completely miss something out? You got to let us know in the comments section down below. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to our channel and you like this one so that you're able to get updates on future content coming out. We're going to be headed back to Disneyland this summer, and of course there's going to be more awesome videos coming your way. But just wanted to end this by saying, like we always do,
Thanks for watching.